Good time seeing what kind of perimeter we got going on there.
Get a unit to South Houston Drive.
The world just took another spin in the wrong direction. Hate found a handgun, and now nobody feels safe. I gotta turn off the news so my kids don't see another tragedy. Oh, I wanna let them stay innocent, at least for one more day. Cause just when I think it can't get worse, it gets worse, and there are no words to say. How much more can our hearts take in this shattered place where the shadows cover, where we speak of love while we hurt each other? My heart aches for home right now more than ever, but I'm holding on to the hope of heaven and the promise that the day is drawing near. You will wipe away every tear. You will wipe away every tear. There will be no more terror, no more riots in the street, and we will all be seen beyond the color of our skin. No more fighting, no more war, no more hunger left ignored, no more sickness, no more pain. We're here for now, but we won't stay in this shattered place where the shadows cover, where we speak of love while we hurt each other. My heart aches for home right now more than ever, but I'm holding on to the hope of heaven and the promise that the day is drawing near. You will wipe away every tear. You will wipe away every tear. Oh, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. Oh Lord, be close to the brokenhearted. We need you now. We need you now. In this shattered place where the shadows cover, where we speak of love while we hurt each other. My heart aches for hope right now more than ever, but I'm holding on to the hope of heaven and the promise that the day is drawing near, when your great light will make the darkness disappear, and you will wipe away every tear. Every tear. You will wipe away every tear. Lord, be close to the brokenhearted. Lord, be close to the brokenhearted.
A woman went up to a police officer. She was crying, she was talking with the officer, and at one moment she said, "I don't want to hate you, I want to hug you." And that's when she embraced the officer, and it was a very special moment. A lot of members of the crowd started to cheer when they saw that.
Every one of you has seen the tragedy that has taken place in this country towards the men and women who stand in the fence, stand in the gap this whole year. Every one of you have seen the atrocities that has taken place with the men and women of the Thin Blue Line who are being gunned down, the children whose mothers and fathers who won't come home, the agencies and cities who have been rocked by tragedy after tragedy. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, we can stand here all day. We can post these incidents one by one on Facebook. We can talk about how sad they are. We can talk about how horrible these things are. Or we can do something about it. And I don't know about you, but I have to stand here and say today that I realize there is a higher power. And I must confess to you today that I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, had it not been for the grace of God, I wouldn't be here today. If you believe in the men and women on the Thin Blue Line, and if you believe that the grace of God is able to turn this situation around, I'm asking you to take a knee. I'm going to tell you something. There's power when unity and people come together. And I don't care what side of the fence you are on these issues, we can find common ground here in America. We can find unity in America. Nothing will ever change in this country as long as we are at each other's throats. Nothing will change by simply talking about the situation and how ugly they are. The only way that this issue and this tragedy is going to change is we begin to come together in unity and we begin to bombard heaven and let God know we need His help and His intervention in this situation. So if you're with me, Saturday, December the 17th, we're going to bind together. We're going to join hands spiritually all across this nation. And we're going to pray for the men and women on the Thin Blue Line, that in the coming days and in the next year, that we'll see a mighty reversal of the tragedies that have perpetrated this country.